Hi, my name is Councillor Kevin Rogers. I'm the Labour and Co-operative councillor for the Great North Road ward in Doncaster. I'm here today with Emma Hoddinott with the Labour and the Co-op party doing an event called You Can Be a Councillor, where we're trying to help out young people to encourage them to become councillors. We've heard from James Alexander, who's the Labour leader of York City Council, who's at the age of 28 one of the youngest Labour leaders, in fact any group leader in the country. We've also heard from Ian Adderley, who is an encyclopedic knowledge of local government and how one gets elected.
Hopefully today give you an insight into the role of being a councillor and also how you get to be selected as well as a councillor within the Labour Party.
The Labour movement and the party and local government have a massive problem in terms of young people. There's approximately 1,400 Labour councillors throughout the country. Only just over 200 are below 35. The average age of councillors are 59. It was 57, I think, 4 years ago, so it's actually getting worse.
I think the important thing is just to really get involved with your local party, prove to other people that you can really be a contribution to the local party, to your community, and actually show that you are a credible person that can then stand for local government.
My name's Lucinda and I represent Kirkstall in Leeds, and I was elected in 2008 when I was 27, so I've been around for 2 years. I feel a bit of an old hand. He said, "Oh, well done in your new position." I said, "Thank you very much." And how did you get that job then? Was it a youth thing? And I said, no, it was a skill thing. And he said, "Oh, don't take offence." I said, no, I didn't. So there is discrimination out there, even amongst kind of our own. And it's more about the fear of young people coming in, taking our jobs, you know, and taking our positions, and what do they know? But I think the only way, you can't argue it with them because it's pointless, and you'll just be seen as this young upstart who's got a bit of a chip on the shoulder. The only way that you can change that attitude is by actually demonstrating that actually we do have something to contribute and we do know what we're talking about.
Labour really does need you. I mean, I've tried to explain that we are in some difficulty with regards to young councillors. If not all members realise it, they soon will, that we need a lot more young people involved in local government and in politics in general. So just go for it and prove what you can do, and then become role models for other young councillors to be able to come forward and be involved in the party, and make sure that we have that basic building, that's a constant renewal within the party, and change the attitudes and cultures that actually are barriers to young people becoming councillors, whether it's the council practices, council support, or whether that's equally the party structures that don't particularly help you. And I have no doubt that you will be fantastic councillors.
And so now, you know, you get about as a councillor, you get in the paper, you get out on the streets, knocking on doors, you go to your community associations, and people see you around your ward and they know who you are, and you're no longer this young upstart, you're just a member of the community who's there to represent the views. And that's when you know that you're actually doing a good job, when you start getting kind of stopped in Morrison's because they've got a bit of casework. And they actually think you're going to be helpful. That's when they've stopped seeing your age or your gender or anything else about you, and they see you as their representative. And I think that's when you know that you've been successful. And it's fantastic. It's hard, and it would be unfair for us to say, be a councillor, it's brilliant. It is brilliant, and you are able to achieve so many things, but it's not easy. It's going to be difficult, but it's worth it. So you've got to, in your own mind, reconcile that and say, am I willing to, you know, get woken up at 7 o'clock in the morning because somebody's drain's blocked or something, and you know, and I might get a bit of grief because I've not managed to get somebody rehoused. But then at the same time, you can go into a committee meeting or a scrutiny board and you can really argue for what you passionately believe in. And you've got to take the rough with the smooth. And it is worth it, but it's always a bit of a challenge as well.
think it's important that they get involved in the community and also get involved in the Labour Party more widely. If they're standing for the branch, it's fine to have branch involvement, but if you're looking to stand elsewhere in your city or borough, it's useful to raise your profile, and don't just do it for the council position. Help your party as well, take on officer positions, involve yourself in the constituency and involve yourself at a higher level as well.
What I would appeal to you is that over the next few years here in Yorkshire, Cumbria and elsewhere, because I know there's people from outside Yorkshire, there will be lots of local elections coming up. And even if it is that first time you go up and you're in unwinnable seats, I would say take that opportunity, have a go, and try and be the best Labour candidate you can be. So in the end, what I want to say is that it's been a great event supported by the Cooperative Party, and I would invite any Labour member who's thinking about standing to join the Cooperative Party, for they give excellent help, support and resources to those who might want to stand. Thank you very much.